Hello everyone, welcome back to another video with me. My name is Deanna and I'm your ST with the bestie. I am so excited to share this journey with you guys because today we are microneedling my skin with PDRN HA. So what is PDRN? It stands for polydeoxyribonucleotide, and HA stands for hyaluronic acid, which we already know what that is. And for those who don't know, it is something that hydrates and plumps and moisturizes our skin. It's a type of serum typically, and we love that. But PDRN is super popular in Korea, and this brand is made in Korea. Let's talk about where I found this from. Most of you guys know, if you follow me on my socials, I'll link those down below, that I have been on the hunt for a cosmeceutical, dermatologist, or medical grade Korean skincare brand. And why did I want to find a Korean brand? Let's just say everybody in Korea has the most beautiful glass skin, no texture. They're just so flawless, smooth, like a baby's butt, and just so hydrated and dewy. If you guys are wondering how I got this skin, keep on watching. First off, a couple weeks before I was leaving to Vancouver, maybe even a month, I can't really remember and pinpoint how long, a Korean brand reached out to me, and I wasn't too sure about them just because, you know, they're reaching out to me, and majority of the time I do have a whole bunch of brands that reach out to me, and typically I don't really respond, or when I respond it's very vague, like, hey, thank you so much for the opportunity, I am just super overwhelmed with what I have right now, and I'm pretty happy with what I have, so I am going to just pass on this. So a nice little, you know, professional way of saying, hey, I don't really need your brand actually. But when a Korean brand reached out, of course I'm skeptical because there's so many people reaching out, but also I wanted to give a little bit more information before I jumped right in. The second thing I did was message her back and say, hey, where are you guys based? And girl, when I say she said Vancouver, we were going to Vancouver. The trip was planned. However, we only had a small window because I arrived 3 days before she left Korea for a Korean conference. She came over super early to have a business meeting with me to tell me all about their branding and what they're all about. I'm going to share this information with you from what I remember and what I've got. We're based in Korea. I'm going to tell you a little bit more of the Korean brand here. Their name is Agafar, and they're really popular in Asia already. A lot of dermatologists, cosmetology clinics, and medi-spas already offer this, and because they are a really great aftercare post-treatment maintenance at home, aside from just a home maintenance skincare brand. Absolutely love that about them because, one, you just need to sell one brand overall, which I absolutely love that about them because sometimes I feel that when I tell the clients a little bit of too much information, they get a little overwhelmed and they pull back a little bit. But whereas if I said, hey, this one really works for aftercare and also home care treatment, this is what they will probably go for more, and the fact that they're Korean, it's awesome. Another thing I really love about them is that they only have one size across for everyone. So meaning usually medical grade products, they have a professional size, which is a bigger size bottle for obviously back bar for us to use, but also a retail size to obviously retail to our customers and clients and patients. And so they're typically smaller, and I personally love that all are one size because sometimes, like for instance cleansers, I have more product for one person, whereas some people I don't get enough. So certain concerns I don't really get enough in the clinic to use the full size professional bottle, if that makes sense. So I don't typically use it as often, so I feel like it takes me forever to use the professional size. I'm gonna go through some of the things they have, which is the cleanser, toner. I think those are the few things that I actually just didn't get. Oh, and some of their serums. So let's talk about their cleanser. And the reason I didn't get the cleanser is because cleansers come in a huge bottle and I just always have still so much cleanser. Okay, so I'm gonna link some of the things here. So this one's a cleanser. It's the Como Mild Cleanser, and this is the all-in-one cleanser. She says that it's a gentle cleanser that removes residue, makeup, and impurities without irritation. So good for sensitive skin and all skin types. It's great for aftercare, again, post-treatment. So like lasering, microneedling, these are all really great products to use afterwards. And this can be just a cleanse for removing makeup, and then the second cleanse. It has madecosid, which is a skin barrier, calming, and healing ingredient, and ceramide to help strengthen the skin barrier. Then we have the Como Balancing Soothing Toner. I'll put that right here. And basically this is really great for helping balancing our pH levels. So anyone who has larger pores or oiliness, this is really great for you, but also people who have a damaged skin barrier, this is really great to help calm inflammation and irritation. The highlighted ingredients are betaine, which is moisture retention, soothing, barrier support, Mexican chia seed extract, which helps with hydration, antioxidants, and soothing, and then Centella, really well known for healing, anti-inflammatory, strengthening the skin barrier. So I'm just going to talk about the serums and products I purchased specifically. They have 4 different serums. They've got the PDRN HA, which is the Salmon DNA with the hyaluronic acid. Then they've got the Mela Pro Ampule, which is really great for hyperpigmentation, dull, uneven skin tone. Specifically has niacinamide, vitamin B12, and ascorbyl phosphate. We have the Vita K Pro, which is really great for repairing the skin barrier and strengthening and brightening hydration, and anti-inflammatory. This one. I bought 2 actually because I really love the idea of PDRN, and because you have to use quite a bit. Rep was talking about Korean brands, and I'm gonna kind of try to reiterate what she says. So here what we learned and was educated is that our skin can only absorb so much product in. You should try to preserve some. Korean brands, what their theory is that yes, our skin only absorbs so much. However, we need to build that barrier between product, like our skin, product, and then environment to protect our skin. So yes, it's going to absorb and some of the product is going to evaporate, but also some of them, if it's left on, it is going to be like a sealant that covers and protects our skin from drying out. So that is why I purchased 2, and it's only been 2 weeks since I've used it, and look how much I've used. Is that not insane? So she said use 2 pumps. Literally, I've been using 2 pumps. And my skin has been loving it. My skin still feels so hydrated, like super hydrated. And you can even see how hydrated it is. And I used sunscreen as well. So I'm really happy because my skin, that texture I used to have here, that it's like a patch of dryness, gone. Completely gone, and it's only been 2 weeks. PDRN is an anti-aging brightening ampule enriched with 10,000 ppm of PDRN, and it's a complex of 8 types of different hyaluronic acids. PDRN is really great for skin regeneration and to plump up the skin, collagen production, and cell renewal. So I already see a difference within 2 weeks of topically using it. Last one they have is the Double Pro, which is a peptide complex, helps with anti-aging and plumping, elasticity, and antioxidants. I also purchased the Eladerm gel. This one's a really great substitute, especially for lazy people who don't do masks. So I did get the masks as well, but I'll talk about this in a bit. So this one's a gel for people who are lazy, doing all their skincare products and then just applying this on, and that's it. They don't have to wash it off, just leave it on throughout the night and your skin will be very glowy. So this has licorice root and green tea extract, which promote healing and soothing the skin and to help brighten up your complexion with the licorice root. Then we have the actual facial masks. So they recommend that after a treatment, you put on all the finishing products and then apply this on, leaving sunscreen off. Apply this on for 15 to 20 minutes and then taking it off and applying sunscreen, and bada bing, bada boom, done. So I'm curious to see how this goes, especially with after the microneedling. So what I'm going to do with microneedling is I'll microneedle my skin with the PDRN HA, also adding exosome.
Exosomes are really beneficial for cellular communication. So for example, if you guys are in a team setting and you guys are not doing that communication with each other, then you guys are going to lack that team ability to work with each other. And so just like team effort, we need that communication within ourselves in order to promote collagen production, that youthful plump that we love, healing, promoting healing. So exosomes help our cells communicate a lot better with each other and faster. So cellular activity will be a lot faster as well. And we want to see that to promote that youthful glow that we are all looking for.
And I'm excited to try them today. So I'll be mixing these two together to try them. Super excited for that. So I'll be doing those two microneedling sessions first, and then we're going to move on to applying the oxygen peel and a little bit more PDRN after the oxygen booster, and then apply this for 15 minutes and see how I feel. I have the moisturizer. This is actually super amazing. It's a very small bottle, however, a little goes a long way. This is from like this morning, and it's like 3 o'clock already. Then we have the two sunscreens. So they're both SPF 50. Really great for primers, but she said that this one's more mattifying, and this one has aloe vera and vitamin B5, which is really great for sensitive skin, and it's non-greasy other skin types. I haven't opened this one yet, but I've been using this one like no tomorrow. Loving it. I will definitely be purchasing more of these. I'm excited to purchase more of the PDRN, to be honest. I will be stocking up on these, and yeah, that is it with Agatha. Now let's move on to microneedling my skin.
We're prepping our station with a disposable bib, and then we are prepping our machine, and then we are going to double cleanse our skin and then wrap it with our BLT numbing cream compounded by our pharmacy. It includes 20% benzocaine, 4% tetracaine, and 2% lidocaine. So we're just going to put it all over our skin and face and drawing it under our jawline, and then we're going to saran wrap it because we don't want that to oxidize and dry out. We want to make sure it is moist and ready to go. So we're doing it for 40 minutes, and here you can see me saran wrapping my skin. So once the 40 minutes is up, I'm just wiping it off and then cleaning my skin with a Loris wipe. And this is just going to prep my skin, making sure no extra numbing is left onto the skin. And then we're drying it out with a tissue, making sure that everything is nice and clean and dry. So I am going to mix a few different serums, making sure that all the benefits are in there. We are going to be using the PDRN HA serum, plus the exosomes, and lastly the Glymed Microlift serum. once that is completed and I finished my microneedling, I apply the leftover serum all over my skin. And then we are going to move on to applying an oxygen peel from Lymet. And this is just going to bring more oxygen into the pores since they are opened now, and basically breathing life back into the skin. Then we're using our lab mask from Agafar as the finishing product.
I just removed my mask and there was so much serum left in the packaging that I poured it in here. Look at that, that's 3 millimeters of serum. How awesome is that? I'm excited to use the rest of my face. So I do have some redness up here, and typically I bleed here. However, because I've been using PDRN for the past 2 weeks, I feel like my cheeks have been so plumped and juicy that even going 1.25 over here, I haven't bled. And typically I do 0.75 and it would start bleeding, but it's looking really great, looking fab. I'm excited to see the end results. So I'll share my after results in about 3 days. I typically heal from bruising within 3 days, so I'm excited to share that with you guys and see the full results.
This is before I microneedled myself. And then we have right after. You can see there's not much redness or not much bruising, and very glowy. And then the day after, most of the redness subsided and just bruising in the corner of the forehead there. Day 2 after, redness has pretty much gone. And then this is day 4 after. Look how glowy and dewy it was.
Hi guys, so it is post 7 days after microneedling. Here is the results. How beautiful, hey? My thoughts on it with PDRN is that it really helps promote healing. The exosomes really got my cells to really communicate with each other and heal it a lot faster. I felt that I didn't bleed as much either, even though I did go a lot deeper than I normally would. Just because I was trying to promote some plasma to surface a little more. Not saying that if you don't see blood, plasma doesn't come out, but I did want to get like blood to surface just to kind of see how it goes. But yeah, you can see it's so glowy, so dewy. I absolutely love it, and I am definitely bringing PDRN in for you guys. So anybody who is wanting to do microneedling sessions with me, you can add PDRN now. So definitely DM me if you guys have questions. I hope this video also is super knowledgeable and educational for you guys. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up, and if you guys want to watch more educational videos and see what's new when I do post, subscribe to my channel and comment for more. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!